What's up, everybody? Today in this video, I'm going to show you a quick way to select every other edge in case you have like a high poly cylinder that you need to down res because you don't need all of the resolution throughout the entire cylinder. So I'll show you how to select every other edge so that you can collapse it, and then how to select every other edge ring to collapse edge rings that you might not need. I'll show you how to do it through MelScript, and there's something that you can enable to give you some more bonus tools. So first off, let's talk about the bonus tools. So in terms of bonus tools, to enable bonus tools, you need to go to Windows, go to Setting, Preferences, go to Plugin Manager, and you're going to want to search up bonus tools. And then you want to make sure that you have it loaded and auto load is checked on. And now you have bonus tools enabled. Now, for example, let's say, I have the cylinder, it's cranked up, right? The subdivisions are cranked up to like 64. And that's because we wanted things to be nice and smooth on the outside where the silhouette is. But on the inside here, the cylinder is so much smaller, you don't need all of that resolution. So what you can do is you can select every other edge, right? So you can go to bonus tools, select every other edge. You want to select one edge and then skip one and then go to the next one. Go to bonus tools, modeling, select every other ring, and now you have every other one selected. Now you can hold shift, right click, go to collapse edges, and that way you've now reduced the polys on that, right? So I'm gonna do the same thing here just to show it again. Select the two edges, go to select every other edge, shift, right click, merge collapse edges, and then collapse edges. So now you have that reduced. So that's using the bonus tools. Now, in terms of if you want to use this through MelScript, and the reason why I like using MelScript is I can create my own shelf files. So I'm going to create my own shelf here for every edge, and then I'm going to create another shelf for selecting every other edge ring. So again, to do that, you just select the line, the script line, middle mouse click, and then I just drag it up into my poly modeling shelf. And I'm going to right click here. I'm just going to edit, and I'm just going to name it something so that's easy for me to remember. So something like, every, so other edge or something like that, right? So every edge, save that. And then for this one, I'll call it every or other ring, right? So that I know. Okay. So now I don't have to worry about that anymore. I have the script ready in its own shelf. So for example, let's say now I want to reduce these rings. So I can just select this ring here and I can go every other ring. Select the ring, every other ring, and then it will, select all the rings here, and I can quickly just delete those. Now, I obviously don't want the outside ring to be deleted, so I might just do maybe this one as a better example, and then that way it deletes the other, not the outside rings, right? So I'm gonna just go delete edges. Oh, okay, so it actually is selecting the inside ring, so I'm just going to just remove that like that. I'm just going to delete edges there. Okay, so that's another quick way to do that. And then again, if you wanted to reduce this one, if you use the every other edge, it will select it just like that, and then you can collapse your edges, right? So now the reason why I bring this up is because you're not going to be able to tell a difference if you were to have the original next to it. You have now more reduced polys, but it is much more optimized inside the middle, right? So I can even do this again. So I can go every other edge and then collapse. And then even here, like here, you can see that there's some faceting. But if your camera is going to be around here, if you were to place that last cylinder next to this one, you shouldn't be able to tell a difference. And especially in video games, when you need to try and be a little bit smarter with your polys, it's worth learning how to quickly select and collapse edges for your workflow. Hopefully that helps, and I'll see you all again next time.